Hello everyone, welcome to another reading vlog. If you are new, my name is Marin. I'm so happy that you're here. This is going to be my final reading vlog for Becca's Bookoplathon, which ends at the end of September. It is currently September 25th, Saturday, and I have quite a bit of reading to get done in order to fulfill my full TBR. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to be working on. I don't really have any other plans. I need to go grocery shopping. I have some school stuff that I need to do, but otherwise that's pretty much it. So let me show you what I'm going to be reading. So I have 3 books that I'm going to be working on in this vlog. So I am currently working on The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. I am currently on chapter 13. Chapter 13. It is page 224. So I'm going to finish this up today. This is where I am in terms of being done. So I'm going to crank out the last bit of that. Then I need to start The Midnight Lie by Marie Rukowski, which I was planning on starting throughout the entirety of this past week and never did. So need to finish that. This one has 356 pages, so really not too bad. And then I also need to read Every Hearted Doorway by Shauna McGuire. This one is very, very short, so I'm not too concerned about this one. I can definitely crank this out probably in like a couple of hours. So those are the 3 books that I need to read or get almost entirely read by the end of this weekend, because I also still need to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So this one I have on audio, so I'm going to be listening to this to start it, and then probably when Thursday rolls around, that's the last day of September, whatever I do not have finished, I'm going to read. So we'll see how it goes. That's a lot of reading to crank into 4, 5, 6 days. Yeah, so that's the plan. I will go ahead and talk about this one. Obviously, this is the one that I've been working on. I am really, really enjoying this. So I am a fan of retellings, which is basically what this is. So this book takes a bunch of characters from various different classic tales and has mashed them all together. I've heard that it's basically like found family, which I'm already seeing the vibes of, and I'm a little over halfway through. There's some mystery, some intrigue, and it's kind of just a really fun little romp. So I am very much enjoying this. I love how it's being told mostly from Mary's point of view, but then you get these interjections from the other characters. You have some chapters that kind of tell their stories, and then you have Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson who are involved, and yeah, it's just lots of fun. So if you are not familiar, this one, I'll just read the very first part of this. It says, Mary Jekyll, alone and penniless following her parents' death, quickly finds herself drawn into the secrets of her father's mysterious past. A clue leads her to believe that Edward Hyde, her father's former friend and a murderer, may be nearby, and there still is a reward for information leading to his capture, a reward that would solve all of her immediate financial woes. But her hunt leads her not to Edward Hyde, but to Diana, his daughter, a near feral child left to be raised by nuns. With the assistance of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, Mary continues her search for the elusive Hyde and soon gathers around her more women, all of whom have been created through terrifying experimentation. So it's just lots of fun, kind of taking those classic tales and kind of twisting them on their head a bit, and I am really enjoying it. So this will be what I am going to work on first today, and then I will see how much time I have, how long that takes, because if I have enough time, I will go ahead and start The Midnight Lie. Otherwise, I will just read Every Hearted Doorway. So we'll kind of play it all by ear. I also have some school stuff, as I mentioned, that I have to get done because I didn't do any lesson planning for next week, because yesterday we were given the afternoon to work on like professional development stuff, but it wasn't due. So instead I used the time to rearrange my room and get some things sorted and put where I wanted them. So I did no planning. Have to do that. I do know what I'm doing for math, but that's all that's planned. So I need to do some planning. I need to do some reading. I need to go grocery shopping. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. So I will, of course, take you along with me. I have a pumpkin spice latte that I made. I purchased the pumpkin spice K-Cups, Starbucks pumpkin spice K-Cups for my Keurig. I have pumpkin spice creamer, and yes, this is quite delightful. Very tasty. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm getting ready to film my October TBR. And yeah, then we'll just start reading. So here we go. Hello everyone, happy Sunday. It is like 2:30. I went grocery shopping this morning and I just spent like an hour cutting up my fruit and things for my yogurt. I bought some Smarties for my students, so I unwrapped all of them, put them in a container. So those were the clips that you were just seeing on here. And now I'm going to do a little bit of reading and lesson planning because I didn't do any of that yesterday. So let me go ahead and talk about the book that I finished yesterday. So I did finish reading The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. I really, really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 stars. It was a very fun twist on some classic tales. It has a found family element. All of the girls in the story are unique. They have their own voices, and I really, really enjoyed their story of how they all came together, and I'm looking forward to reading the second one. There are 3 in the series, I believe. I think that's it. I think it's just a trilogy, but anyway, really enjoyed it, and now I can move on to my second book. I did not finish this until quite late last night. It was like 9 o'clock, so I didn't start anything else. So today I am going to be working on The Midnight Lie by Marie Rukowski. I am going to set myself some sprints. So I'm going to do like an hour of reading and then an hour of schoolwork. An hour of reading, an hour of schoolwork. And we'll do that a couple of times. So I will not be finished with this book today. That's fine. I have until the end of the month. So yeah, going to be working on this one for the next couple of days. Hopefully I can at least get half of it read, if not more, today. And then I can finish it tomorrow. I know that Every Heart a Doorway, this one, will not take me very long. So I can definitely read this one in one night. And then obviously this one's going to be a bit of a beast. I did start listening to the audio. I am currently on chapter 9, page 44. So this one's pretty hefty. My hope is that I can listen to it in the morning every day until the end of the month, and then also possibly maybe on my planning time or something at school. I don't really know. But yeah, I also, once I finish this one, will probably start reading this one. So that way I can get through it a little bit faster. I know I'm not gonna be able to listen to the whole thing on audio, so I'm going to have to do some actual reading of it to supplement it. But anyway, that's the plan for the remainder of the week. I am going to continue this vlog through until I finish this one, as I need it to go up on Thursday, which is the 30th of September. So that's where I am. I do have a little bit of a to-do list. So obviously I did start The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue on audio. I am going to start The Midnight Lie, not finish. I wrote this out yesterday. I did grocery shop. I need to upload my October TBR, which goes up Tuesday. And I have to lesson plan, which was actually here for yesterday, and I didn't do it. So anyway, that's where we're at. I wanted to show you really quickly something that I made for my classroom. So I made a poster to show them what they need to do when they come in. Some of us are really struggling. Most of them have the routine down, but visuals always are helpful. So I did a poster size, so I just made it on 2. But anyway, basically number 1 says enter quietly with walking feet. Number 2 is hang up your backpack and coat. Number 3, get out your yellow folder. They put it in their chair pockets. And then number 4 is walk to your seat and start eating breakfast, because some of us go on a walkabout around the classroom, and then when I tell them breakfast is over, they are like, but I just got here. No, you were here a long time ago. You were just wasting time. So anyway, also a friend of mine at work gave me this candle. It says, I'm not antisocial, I'm socially selective, which is pretty darn perfect, because that is me in a nutshell. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start off reading for an hour on The Midnight Lie, and then I am going to lesson plan. So I have to plan our shared reading, and I have to go through our math and make sure I just make post-it notes to let me know what materials they need for each lesson. Then I also need to plan writing. So that is what I have to do today, because I didn't do any lesson planning during the week. Don't be like me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into reading The Midnight Lie.
Vion-sur-Sarthe, France, July 29th, 1714. 9.
long time no see. It is Thursday, September 30th. Last time I got on here and talked to you, I had all of these plans for my reading for this week. The best laid plans, y'all. I have not done any reading this week with the exception of listening to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So I am currently on page 184, and this is part 3, I believe. I just started part 3, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, part 3. So, I still have a ton of this book left. So I initially was like, oh, I'll listen to the audio and then I will finish reading it on the last day of September. We're not doing that. I am also still in the middle of The Midnight Lie. I have not read any more of that since the last time you saw me reading on here, which I believe was Sunday. I have not read Every Heart a Doorway, which is right there. Oh my, that's hard. Right there. Yeah, just fail all around. In fact, this reading vlog was supposed to be uploaded today, and it's not because I'm still filming it. So we're going to steal a word from the education world that I can't stand, pivot. And I am going to use this weekend to finish up my September TBR. These are all books that were on my Becca's Bookoplathon TBR, so didn't complete that. It is what it is, y'all. Teaching right now is very, very hard. It is very draining. Most nights I come home from work and I eat some dinner and I fall asleep. So there's not a lot of reading going on. As I said, it is what it is. So instead, I am going to film another weekend. And in that weekend, I am going to attempt to finish this TBR. So I am going to read for about an hour tonight on The Midnight Lie. We'll see where I get to. I will obviously update you here. I'm going to continue to listen to the audio of this for the remainder of the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And hopefully that will put me a little bit over halfway and I can read that last chunk of it on Sunday. We'll see. I know that it won't take me very long to read Every Heart a Doorway. It'll take me like an hour and a half probably. So that one can definitely get done this weekend. If I can knock out another big chunk of The Midnight Lie, that one will also have no trouble being done, possibly even tomorrow. This one is going to be the rough one. So I will probably do a combo of listening to it on audio and reading it. But yeah, so my goal is to finish all 3 of these outstanding books. This one I haven't even started. The other 2 I have at least started by the end of this weekend. And then I will start on my October TBR on Monday. So I won't be that far behind. It will just be October 4th. So not too bad. And we'll just start that one on that Monday and see what we can do with it. October is another very busy month. I have parent-teacher conferences at the end of the month. I am traveling at the end of October. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. But this was a bit of a fail. It's okay, it happens. Hopefully we can do a little bit more reading the remainder of this week and on Sunday, and I can close this vlog out. So I'll see you when I see you. everyone. Happy Saturday. It is almost 3 o'clock, and y'all, I've done no reading. What a shocker, right? Well, that's not true. I did listen to a few more chapters of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am at 57%. So here's where I am in that book. So I am making progress. I will be going grocery shopping tomorrow, and I will just listen to the book again while I'm at the grocery store. I also will listen to it while I am getting ready in the morning. So yeah, I am making progress on it. It is just very slow moving. So I am really enjoying it though. I'm really enjoying this book. I think the premise is very unique. So if you are not aware of what this book is about, Addie is a young woman who lives in France in like the late 1600s. She does not want to get married. She wants to live her life on her terms and make her own decisions. And so in a moment of stupidity, she prays to the gods of her country, and the god that answered is a god who only comes out at night. She's been warned not to pray to the gods that come out after dark, and she does it anyway, and she makes a deal with him. And as a result, everyone forgets about her. They meet her, and as soon as she leaves the room, they forget that she exists. So she lives forever like that. So flash forward into 2014 in New York City. Addie is still living her invisible life, and she meets a boy named Henry. Henry remembers her. So she's trying to figure out why it is that Henry remembers her. So I just got to the point in the book where we find out why he is the only one that remembers her, and I'm very intrigued to see where the story's going to go. So I'm going to, as I mentioned, listen to this one a bit more on audio tomorrow, and then I am going to read the remainder of the book. I think it will read pretty fast. The issue with audio, of course, is that they are talking at a slower pace than what you personally would read at. So I think that this book would actually be a lot faster to read myself. But because I am also trying to read other books, I'm just listening to this one. So that is the plan for tomorrow. This book is on the agenda for tomorrow. Today, for the remaining time that I have, because it's already almost 3 o'clock, I need to finish The Midnight Lie, which I was supposed to finish yesterday because I got on here on Thursday and I told you I had these plans. But y'all, teaching kicks your butt, and I've just been exhausted. So I didn't do any reading. I did read a tiny bit at lunch yesterday, but I'm not even at halfway, not even at 50%. So I am going to work on this one today. I am just going to maybe watch some previous sprints. Maybe there might be some sprints going right now because I know that the 24-hour readathon hosted by JD Ray Reads is going on today. I'm not really participating, but perhaps I can get this read if there's some sprints going. If not, I'll just watch some old sprints. I don't really need them to be live. I just like the timer aspect. So this will be what I am working on today. I also have this one that needs to get done. So my goal tomorrow is to get up early-ish. I'm going to shower. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I need to film my September reading recap tomorrow. And that's it. That's all that I have. So today I'm going to edit the 2 videos that I just filmed today. I need to put my slides together for school for next week, which won't take me too terribly long. I just have to screenshot a couple of things and insert them into my slides. And then I'm going to read The Midnight Lie. So hopefully tomorrow I can get done with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and Every Hearted Doorway, because I need to pick my new books up from the library. They are my October books. So if you're curious to see what I'm going to be reading, I'll leave the October TBR linked up in the cards. But I really need to finish my September books because I'm a slacker and I didn't do it when I was supposed to. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, and I will kind of take you along and let you know what I'm up to. I don't know that it's going to be a terribly exciting weekend. That's kind of how I personally prefer them. There are some Cardinals baseball games that I will be watching. As I mentioned, I have to go grocery shopping. And that's about it. So, let's see what I can get done today. Hopefully, I can finish this book. And that will at least be a small win for this ridiculous reading vlog. Happy Sunday. It is like 2 something. So big celebration time. Last night I did finish The Midnight Lie by Marie Rukowski. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. to read it because I kept slacking during the day and just not reading it. So I didn't even start reading it until like 8:30 at night. I don't know what my problem is. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. So this is set in the same universe as her Winners trilogy. However, it's set in a different country, I guess you could say. So same universe, different country or different world. And this focuses on a girl named Niram. Niram lives in a world, it's an island, where everyone is divided into tithes. So you have the high tithe, the middlings, and then you have the half tithes, which are the lowest tier. She, of course, is part of the lowest tier. She has visions of what things used to look like. So that's kind of her character. She is a baker, and she helps make passports for other half-tithe to leave the walled-in city, part of the city that they have to stay in, to move up a tithe, if you will. So she meets a girl named Sid, and they go on an adventure to try to figure out the truth behind the world, basically, like why things are the way they are and if there's really magic, that kind of stuff. So this is a sapphic slow burn romance, so kudos for that. I really enjoyed this book. This is a duology, so I will definitely be checking out the second book in this series. It definitely ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and I'm very curious to see where it's going to go. So, yay for that. This is finally finished. I think this is like only the second book that I finished in this vlog or something. But anyway, that's done. I also have made a really nice dent in the invisible life of Addie LaRue. I was listening to this while I went to the grocery store. So here is where I am. I am at 71%. According to Goodreads, I am on part 5, I believe. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's part 5. And I'm almost finished with it. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm on part 5. So this is part 5. And I am on page 317. So I'm going to finish this one today. So again, not much left. I am really liking this one as well. So I'm very curious to see how the story is going to end. Yeah, I'm not really going to say more than that. I kind of already gave you an overview when I was discussing this before. I don't want to give any spoilers away. This is just a standalone. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this ends. So this will be what I'm working on for the next probably couple hours. I can probably get it finished in a couple hours. We'll see how that goes. As we know, I'm not the best at actually reading when I'm supposed to. I do need to do some school things. I did not do my slides yesterday. As I'd mentioned, that is the only thing that I need to do at home here. So I am going to take probably 20 minutes or so to get those put in place, and then I will read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So that's the plan. Assuming that there's time, I really hope there's time. I also want to read Every Heart a Doorway because I would really love to get all of the remnants of my September TBR done this weekend because I'm picking up my October books from the library tomorrow and I want to be able to go ahead and start those. I will be able to start one of them on audio. I'm going to be listening to Mexican Gothic. So yeah, that one I know I'm for sure going to start tomorrow, but hopefully I can get Every Heart a Doorway done today, but we'll see because it's already like 2:30 or something. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and film my September reading recap. I just wrote out like a cheat sheet to remind myself of my thoughts because some of these I really don't remember very well because they just didn't leave much of an impression on me. So yeah, I'm going to film that real quick, take care of my slides, and then read. So let's see how I do. It is officially done. Yay for that. So I really loved this book. I'm giving it 5 stars, as you just saw in the previous clip. I think it's a very unique premise. I found it completely engaging. I was thoroughly engrossed throughout the entire story. There's a lot going on in this book. You have Addie and her curse, the fact that everyone she meets forgets about her the moment she's like out of eyesight. You have Henry, once you're introduced to him, who is this very sensitive guy who just wants to be loved and is dealing with a lot of inner demons, some mental health issues. You have Luke, who is the devil, I guess, if you will, who is the one that curses Addie and kind of his motivations, what he's trying to do. You have this shifting time periods as Addie was born in the 1600s and lives 300 years, and yeah, it was just really good. I really enjoyed it. Also, the audio was very well done. I would recommend it if you are interested in audiobooks. It read fine as well. A little slow because there's a lot to figure out basically with this book. There is a kind of ambiguous / open ending, so be forewarned. I typically don't like those, but it worked really well for this book. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So this was supposed to be a Bookoplathon pick for a Becca rec. This was on her best books of 2020 list, and I can see why she enjoyed it so much. So very glad to check that one off. I really enjoyed it. Yay for that. It is like almost 8 o'clock at night now, so I am not going to get to Every Heart a Doorway. I am going to bring that one with me to work tomorrow, read it a little bit at my lunch, and then hopefully finish it tomorrow night. So if that happens, I will film that for you and tag it on to the end of this vlog. This vlog is already kind of crazy long, but I would really like to go ahead and just wrap everything up for the month of September in this vlog and then start filming again with my October books. So that's the plan. We'll see how tired I am when I get home. But again, it's a really short book. It only has, let's see, it's got 169 pages. The text on it is not particularly small. It's kind of a short book, like when you compare the size. So I really do think that I can get this one done tomorrow. So we will see if I can get it read, but that is the goal. So tomorrow's October 4th. So that's not too bad. I am going to start listening. I said earlier it was going to be Mexican Gothic, but since I last looked at my library, there are like a bunch of holds on that audiobook now. So instead, I'm going to start with Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I am really excited to read that one. That one was one that I really wanted to get on my October TBR. So I'm very excited to read that one, and I will start that tomorrow. So that's not too bad being off of your TBR by just a few days. It's better than I did in September. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight, and I will come back tomorrow to either wrap this up or to finish this book and talk about it with you. So either way, I will see you tomorrow.
Macmillan Audio presents Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. Read for you by Avi Roque.
Hello everyone, long time no talk. It is currently Wednesday, about 9:30 p.m. and I finally finished Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. So I'm giving this one 3 stars on Goodreads. It's probably like a 3.5. I did enjoy it. I just don't think it's anything spectacular. However, I will be reading the second book in the series. So if you're not familiar with this series, although I feel like everyone's been talking about it, basically this book is about various children who have found their way through doorways into other worlds. So think like fairyland, very Narnia-esque, okay? And then basically what happens to them when they are brought back to our world and they have to like readjust. So the character in this book, Eleanor West, runs a school which is like a haven for children who have experienced this, and it gives them like a home away from their true home, which is like the world that they traveled to. So anyway, combine that with a bit of mystery, a bit of horror, and yeah, this was kind of a perfect atmospheric October read, even though I was supposed to read it in September. I cannot even remember what prompt I was supposed to read this for Bookoplathon, but this was a Bookoplathon book. I don't remember what prompt it was. It doesn't matter because I didn't fulfill it, but I did finally read it. So that means my September TBR is officially done. So you can see the books behind me right there. That is my October TBR. So I am currently listening to Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas, and I'm going to start reading tomorrow during my lunch, I Hunt Killers by Barry Lyga. So that's what I'm working on. Those are my October books. And yeah, this finally wraps up and concludes this very chaotic, very long reading vlog. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more, and be on the lookout for my next reading vlog, which will be the October TBR vlog. So I will see you then. Bye, everyone.